Yeah, blessed love everyone. I don't know. I Jamaican there again. Alright, so I've been hearing people asking questions about the Bob Marley movie, and they ask some questions that it's obvious why they ask, but I think a lot of times when they ask these questions, they are not asking to try to understand, they're asking to try to bash the production team. First things first, let me say this, putting a movie together, especially a biopic, it's not easy. You understand? So I'm going to repeat some of the frequently asked questions, then me I go answer them fully. Alright, so the first question that people normally ask, why didn't they use one of his son to play Bob? And my question is, which one of his son? You have to understand that you have to take into account when you're doing a biopic, the age of the person, the height of the person, the looks of the person. You understand what I'm saying? You want to find someone who can fit the character as closely as possible while can manage the character as much as possible. It's not easy to play a lead role of Bob Marley. That's a lot of work. None of Bob Marley's sons are of the age to play the character. Bob Marley's last son rather, is 45 years old, which is Junior Gang. You understand? Bob Marley died when he was 36. Now, Junior Gang here, long gone down on foot. He's not going to cut his hair to play the role of Bob Marley because Bob Marley here was not that long. Skip Marley is 27 years old. That would be the next most suitable person in his family lineage. He's 27. They wanted a person between the age of 31 to 36 that could portray Bob Marley. You understand what I'm saying? I think we are leaving out the business side of this, and a lot of us that are making the remarks, we don't really understand how this thing works. There are intricacies to this. It's not just to say that, oh, it should have been a Jamaican or oh, whatever, not one of his kids or whatever the case might be. I can understand the concern, and I do wish that there was a Jamaican who could manage the role. But there were none of his children old enough or of the age. They were not age appropriate to play Bob Marley. And also to play the role of Bob Marley. Really and truly, simple fact, you have to be a seasoned, experienced actor. Because acting a role of that magnitude is definitely not easy. And I can tell you that not a lot of Jamaicans produce the discipline to do what Kingsley Benadir did. So in terms of why didn't they use one of his sons, I ask you, and you can take your time to answer me. Which one of his sons? Why didn't they use a Jamaican instead of a British actor? Alright, here's the thing. You're making a Bob Marley biopic. This is Bob we're talking about. This is a big film. You can't just take anybody and just fling them and say, hey, listen here, Bob, you need a seasoned, experienced actor. It's millions of dollars that is pumped into this project. Paramount is not pumping millions of dollars into a project just because they want to do a biopic for a popular person. It's a business. And when you're doing a business, one of the things that you want is someone who can carry your business to its full potential. The person has to be able to shoulder the business. You understand? You're not gonna just open a business and just take up a man from the roadside and say, watch your foot and come manage a business of him. You're going to lose because he don't know nothing at all about management. Similarly, you can't just take up a man who don't know nothing about acting and put him acting and put him in the role of Bob Marley. If you look for somebody who sees it, somebody who understands what they're doing. You get me? And that's what they did. At first, I was also ignorant, but since I went into the filmmaking industry, I realized that it's not as how people see it. You have to get someone who can carry the movie in terms of this person's experience and also the name. When people say, oh, Kingsley Benadir is in the movie, all right, I'm going to want to see that. Versus when they say, Al Jamaki is in the movie. Wait, who name Al Jamaki? People will watch it because it's a Bob Marley movie, yes, but the full potential is not going to be reached because it's like there's no name. Like, you have to have a name surrounding it. You understand what I say? So I think a lot of us, we need to stop bash the people. You understand? Because this is a lot. Trust me, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of energy put into this. So you have to recognize that they're going to use experienced actors. The lesser roles though, they can use people who are less experienced because they probably appear in the movie 1 and 2 times and that's it. Let me tell you this. There's not a lot of Jamaicans you're going to find disciplined enough to play the role of Bob Marley, and I can say that unapologetically. You understand? Let me tell you what acting is like, especially a role like that. You probably have to do one single take, 50 times in a night, in a day. 50 times, if not more. You understand? So Kingsley is gonna do the Peace concert, for example. He's probably gonna have to go on the stage probably like 20, 30, 40 times to do the same thing with the same level of energy. You understand? And repeat it exactly like how he did it the last time, or even better this time. How many Jamaicans can you find with that discipline? After you do it 10 times, when you tell the producer and the director and the assistant director, everybody figure out their mother. Talk it truth. That not a lot of us possess that discipline to act that role. People also say, this is not a question, but people also say, Kingsley Benadir does not fit the role. A joke on that, Chagi? A joke on try again. Are we watching two different clips? That man is a splitting image of Bob Marley. I was in the crowd when this man had the concerts them. And I stand up in the crowd and I look up on this person and I literally felt like I was at a Bob Marley concert. I wonder if I gone and Bob the boat and I do a concert. And when me look on the monitors them, and me see the images where them capture is a splitting image of Bob me I look at. This movie has been long in the making. The assistant director, I heard him said that he has been in the filmmaking industry for 17 years. And this movie has been in the making before he went into filmmaking. So it has been long in the making. And I would think that one of the reasons why they didn't rush to add the movie is because they want to find the most suitable character. I don't think they just get up one day and say, boy, I just work with a British actor, man, because we can't find nobody at Jamaica. I think they did extensive search. I may be wrong. I think they did extensive search and tried to find a Jamaican that's suitable for the role. You understand, that could actually play the role. So when I hear people ask these questions, I think they're asking out of ignorance. You understand, there's a part of filmmaking that we need to understand before we go ahead and bash people. We have to give credits to the writers because that takes time and intricacy. We have to give props to the cameraman. We have to give props to the people who take hours and top of hours to sit and edit this thing so that it can look watchable to we the people. You understand? I think we're bashing like too much people without understanding exactly what we're bashing. You understand? Because which one of his son is going to play the role? Which one of his grandson is going to play the role? Lasharla Lynch is in the movie as well. She's British as well. I don't hear anybody bashing her. She's playing Rita Marley. And the fact of the matter is, you have to do the movie so people of other nations can understand what you say. You get me? People have to be able to understand what you say. So even if you talk patois, if you notice when Bobby does speak patois, people understand it because him say, I know eat meat. I know. People know say I don't. You understand? So you have to take that into consideration because people that say, boy, him can't talk patois. Bob Marley never really talk patois to all that. Him talk patois, yes, but him talk where people could understand. Why didn't they use more Jamaican actors? And these questions are being asked by persons who are ignorant. The amount of Jamaican benefit from that movie, the concert night alone, the extras alone. You know how much they get paid for one night? Well, the contract said the payment is not confidential stay, but I won't say. You know how much they get paid for just one night? You understand what I said? Don't say they were Jamaican actors. Sheldon Shepherd tonight, Hector Lewis tonight. You understand what I said? What the girl named Carlin Davis' daughter tonight, she I think she at Marcia Griffith. You understand? There was a lot of Jamaican actors who benefit. The brother were coming out. Let me not spill the beans. You understand? But there was a lot of Jamaican actors in the movie, so I don't understand why people are asking why weren't there more Jamaican actors. You understand? The cast of Peter Tosh was done in Jamaica. You get me? So I think this question is being asked by people who are not trying to find out what's going on, but rather people who just want to bash the entire production. Like I'm just so ready to bash the entire production with no ignorant self when you just like come up with some things, not understanding nothing at all that you're asking about. I think they did a wonderful job. It's not easy and they pulled it off. I give credits to the editors, I give credits to the writers, I give credit to the directors, I give credit to all the actors who took place in that movie, I give credit to everyone who took place in that movie. Big up on yourself, you hear that? Because this was not an easy thing to pull off, and they pull off. I know how you feel when you're on set at night time and sleep, I kill you. That's what them don't know about and them not ask about. I know, I stand up and watch. I wonder if I'm able to say, if I stand up and watch Kingsley Benadier on stage, I yarn because I'm tired. But guess what? He have to come out and do it the same way. How much Jamaican possess that discipline? You get what I'm saying? You have to understand that it's not just go and go act a role. It's very tiring, it's very frustrating, it's very annoying, it's very confusing, it's very draining. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of potential. It has to be done by a professional person, and that's what they went for. Now, you can disagree with me. You understand what I'm saying? You can disagree with me. But bear in mind that I was on set and I saw a lot of things that took place. And believe me, I don't see who else could shoulder this role. Kingsley Benadier, big up yourself, my brother. You do a damn good job. You hear that? Lashana, big up yourself too. You do a good job. You hear that? I think the movie is gonna be wonderful and everybody should go out and watch the movie before you cast your judgment. Like, we are human beings. It's just that some of us may live in London, some of us may live in Jamaica, some of us may live there, some of us may live there. So is it that you're saying, what if a Jamaican should get cast to play the role of a famous British person and they're qualified for the role? So that means they shouldn't play the role then because they're Jamaican. Come on, man. Think. What if a Jamaican was cast to play the role of Martin Luther King. They shouldn't blame them because he's a Jamaican. You understand? I think if you're capable of playing the role, you play the role. I think we're taking it way too seriously. Yes, Bob Marley was a Jamaican. Totally understand that. You understand what I'm saying? And as I said, I too wish that there was a Jamaican that could play the role. But at the end of the day, I think the movie is gonna be great. Just go out and watch the movie. You understand what I'm saying? The greatest part in the movie is when everyone see my face appear. Big up on yourself.